Good morning, my dear children. How are you all? I hope you all fine. So today we are going to continue chapter 2 from civics, diversity and discrimination. Diversity and discrimination. Okay, children. So what is the heading of this lesson? Diversity and discrimination. Okay, dear children. So let's start this lesson. This is the fourth video from this lesson. So shall we start? Yes, children, ready. Striving for equality. Okay, striving for equality. That means fighting to get equal rights, to treat everyone equally. Okay, dear children, the struggle for freedom. The struggle for freedom from British rule. Okay, previously before independence we were under the control of British. Yes, then after that we got independence from British. Okay, we got independence from British and we started as a independent country. Okay, dear children, so during the struggle for freedom from British, that also include within it the struggle for large groups of people who not only fought against the British but also fought to be treated more equally. That means that main struggle is not only against British during the freedom struggle. It is not only against British but also to be treated equally. All Indians have to be treated equally, whether they belong to any religion, any language, any caste or any difference may be, but they have to be treated equally. Okay, my dear children? Very good. Mainly during that time, Dalits, women, tribals and peasants, so they were fighting mainly for treating them as equal, for equality. Who were fighting mainly? Dalits, women, tribals and peasants, small farmers, low caste people, women, peoples living near the mountains on a low caste. So they were fighting mainly for their equality, for the right of equality. Okay, dear children? Okay, so what we have seen mainly in this slide, first, during the struggle for freedom from British rule, that struggle is not only for the freedom from British but also for treating them equally. Okay, dear children? Okay, the struggle is not only against for the British but also to be treated equally. Okay, dear children? The next second point, Dalits, women, tribals, peasants, these people fought mainly for their equality right. Okay, dear children, are you all clear with this? Very good. Next, when India began a nation in 1947. So when we got independence, 1947. After that, our leaders too very concerned about the different kinds of inequalities that existed. So after our independence, our leaders, they were mainly focusing on these inequality issues. So the writers of the Constitution of India. So Constitution, we have some set of rules and laws to be followed in our country. So the writers who have written that, they were be very aware so that everyone have to be treated equally and discrimination had been practiced in our society and how people had struggled against that. So they were very aware of that. what are the discrimination we have in our society, how people are struggling to get out of that. So they were very, very careful in writing the constitution, which has all laws and rules to treat everyone equally. To treat everyone equally. Okay, my dear children. So, after 1947, that means after our independence, writers of the constitutions, that means all the set of rules and laws, who after writing that, they were very aware about the discrimination we have in our society and how people were struggling. So they have written all the constitution to treat everyone equally. So equal rights for every citizen. Okay, my dear children. Many leaders of these struggles, such as Dr. Ambedkar. In last video, we have seen about Dr. Ambedkar, right? We have seen his photo also in that last video. So Dr. Ambedkar, he had also fought for the rights of the Dalits. For which people, my dear children? For the rights of the Dalits. So these leaders set out a vision and goals in the constitution to ensure that all the people of India were considered equal. So all citizens of India is equal, and they had that in mind, and they have written the constitution so that all people are treated equally, whether they have any difference, but they have to be treated equally in India. Okay, my dear children? Very good. So next, this equality of all persons is seen as a key value that unites us all as Indians. So we may have many difference, but we all are connected together as Indians. Okay, my dear children? Very good. So are you all clear with this? So Dr. Ambedkar is fighting for the rights of the Dalits. Okay. So the leaders set out a vision and goal in the constitution to make and treat all the people of India as equal. Okay. This equality of all persons is a key value that unite us all as Indians. Okay. We all people may have many differences in India, but we are all united as Indians. Okay, my dear children? Very good. The constitution placed responsibility on the government to take specific steps to realize this right to equality for poor and other such marginal communities. So, right to equality, whether they are poor or rich, they are same. They are same before the eye of the government. They are same before the constitution. Okay, dear children, whether they belong to low community or high community or low caste or high caste, all are equal. They believe that respect for diversity was a significant element in ensuring equality. So we have many diversity in India. We have many difference in India. We have many different religions in India, many different people in India, many different languages, many different culture we have. Even though we have all these diversities, we are all equal before law. Okay, my dear children? Next. They said that the government must treat all religions equally and no one language, religion or festival should become compulsory for all to follow. That means our government treat all religions equally. Christians, Muslims, Sikhism or whoever may be. But all religions are treated equally in our India. No one language, religion, festival. Okay, no one language or religion or festival. Anything is not compulsory for anyone to follow. They have their own wish to follow any religion talk any language, or follow any festival. Okay, dear children, nothing is compulsory in India to follow regarding this religion, language. Okay, so therefore India became secular country. What country, my dear children? Secular country. Secular country, where people of different religions and faiths have the freedom to practice, okay, and follow their religion without any fear of discrimination. Okay, dear children, they should not fear about anything. They can follow their own religion and they follow their own faith. Okay, that is called as secular. Okay, our India is a secular country. It does not make or compel anyone to follow certain religion. Okay, so we have the freedom to follow any religion and any faith. Okay, dear children, next. Though these ideals are enshrined in our constitution, inequalities exist even today. So, though we have many laws that force us for equality in our constitution, even though inequalities exist even today. Okay, dear children. So, even though we have many laws that forces equality, that forces the right of equality in our constitution, we face inequality even today. So, we children, we should never treat anyone unequally. All are equal. We should not show any inequality or partiality depending on their language or religion or anything. All are equal. We have to treat everyone as equal, whether he is black or white or any religion or any language, any culture, no problem. We have to treat everyone equally. Okay, my dear children, will you treat everyone equally? Very good. That's my children. Okay, thank you, dear. Thank you for watching very patiently, my dear children. So that's all for today's video. Thank you, children. Have a nice day. Stay home and stay safe, my dear children.